everyone. Now, just a quick little episode. I've had a few inquiries about what do I use for my my mix for the hand feeding. Now, if you watch episode 14, season 1, Michael Poulo's got his own recipe on that. But what I use is just something very simple and not much ingredients. So, and look, this works for me. It might not work for others. One thing you've got to be very careful that you don't make it too runny or too thick. Now, when I make it, it's sort of like a little bit thick and a little bit runny around the edges of the container. Now, when the chicks are around from 1 to say 4 days old, I give it more the runny part of the mix, and as they get older, they get the thicker part. All right, guys, so what you'll need the yolk of a boiled egg. So when I make my mix, I probably use about half a boiled egg. Now, another ingredients we use is the arrowroot biscuit. You don't have to go with this type of brand, but this is what they've got at the supermarket. So I use about 3/4 of a biscuit to half a boiled egg, just the yolk, and I use some warm water. All right, guys, so this is the way I do it. Now, you know, some people like to put it in a syringe to hand feed, but, you know, I feel like with myself that I kind of push a little bit too hard using the syringe. So I use like a stick, but what I actually use is the one of my daughters, she had a paintbrush. So the very thin plastic paintbrush. So I use the opposite side of the paintbrush, and that works for me. All right, guys, so this is how we do it. Okay, so let's get started. All right, so we've got the bowl, the arrowroot biscuit, like I said, probably around 3/4. Then we'll get the half an egg yolk, just like that. Then we'll add just a bit of warm water, and we'll let it sit for around a minute. Okay, so we'll let it sit for around a minute. Just grab a fork, bring it over here. We start mushing it, just like that, right? It's a nice and quick little easy recipe to make. Doesn't take very long, but I'll tell you what, hand feeding the chicks, it really helps with the survival rate also. It's my second breeding season which I did the hand feeding, and it's worked very well. So you might have to add a bit extra water to that. It looks still pretty dry. And look, sometimes you feel like that, you know, you've actually put a little bit too much water. You can always top it up with a little bit more biscuit and egg. Just like that. Just a touch more water. That looks much better. It's supposed to give it a nice creamy texture to it, so all right, so when you grab the spoon, it's supposed to look like that, like a nice paste, and just run off the spoon, just like that. Okay, there you have it. Now I hope it works for you guys, and and look, the reason why I do it, like I said before, is to help the survival rate, and also, when you've got a hen, she's on 4 or 5 chicks, it does put a lot of stress on them to feed them. So I do like to give it a bit of a helping hand, and and put less stress on the birds, and yeah. So, all right, guys. So hope you enjoyed it all, and just a quick little update. We have one more little video to go for the year for the Australian Canary channel, and the next year we'll start with the season 3 at Gloucester Canary Australia. All right, guys. Till next time. Have a good one.